MTA battling scourge of fare evaders boarding buses without paying their fair share. New York City buses are hotspots for fare evasion as the MTA continues efforts to eradicate the scourge that has resulted in millions of dollars lost through the public transit system. AM New York scoped out two bus routes in Queens for about 45 minutes on May 10th and witnessed half a dozen passengers skipping the $2.90 fare, choosing to treat themselves to an illegal free ride while other passengers paid their fair share. 8 people boarded two back-to-back Q53 buses at 62nd Street and Roosevelt Avenue, but only 2 paid the fare. Getting on the bus for free appeared to be easy for the passengers. In one instance on the Q53, the bus operator exited the bus to direct passengers because other vehicles were blocking the bus stop. As the driver directed the passengers, several simply walked on and avoided swiping or scanning. When the next Q53 arrived, 4 passengers boarded through the back doors and 2 did not pay. Things were different on the Q32 bus. All 10 passengers waiting to board 2 consecutive Q32 buses at 61st Street and Roosevelt Avenue paid their fare. Fare evasion is a domino effect. Meanwhile, on Staten Island, a local bus operator who asked to remain anonymous told AM New York that most passengers do not pay to get on his local bus. While subway fare evasion gets most of the spotlight, buses are suffering too, according to the MTA, which runs the city's public transit system. In 2022, the agency said it lost an estimated $350 million to fare evasion on buses. Typically, riders avoid the fare by walking past the fare box without paying, beating through a back door, shortchanging the fare box, or failing to purchase a ticket for select bus service. Bus fare evasion appears to have only gotten worse since the COVID-19 pandemic, when fares were effectively eliminated for months in 2020. At one point, front door boarding was even eliminated in an attempt to protect bus drivers from contracting the virus. The MTA's approach to stopping fare evasion has been multifaceted. On trains, the agency installed additional turnstiles that make it harder for fare evaders to commit theft. Governor Kathy Hochul and MTA officials also announced on April 28 plans to install a new delayed emergency portals at more than 150 subway stations. Known as delayed egress gates, the doors operated on a 15-second delay before opening to discourage passengers from beating the fare by entering an emergency door open from inside the station. But fare evasion on buses have been getting the human touch. Eagle teams comprise mostly of retired law enforcement officers, often board buses to enforce payment. Many are also stationed at bus hubs where multiple bus lines co- co- converge. The MTA said pay boardings have increased by 7% at Eagle. Intervention stops and the overall rate of bus fare evasion has fallen for 3 consecutive quarters. Eagle teams are deployed at around 140 local locations. I'm going to read this again. Eagle teams are deployed around at around 140 locations each week. It is without question a visible deploy designed to get people's attention, said Demetrius Critchlow, president of New York City Transit, said. We developed a plan to address bus fare evasion, and it has gone down every quarter that I've been on this role. That I've been in this role. There's more work to do, no question, but I'm encouraged by the progress we've seen since last summer. That's all I have to say for this video.